Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Unicross. It's the last hour of PvP, well, a little bit more than the last hour, but I'm on my free-to-play account and I'm going to try to make myself hit top 3,000. I know I'm probably going to get pulled out, especially on the last hour. Everyone goes crazy and they try to get their places in, and it's almost near impossible in the last half an hour to find a match. So, if you guys don't know, Kelly and Penelope were sick today, so I didn't really stream. I just kind of uploaded a couple videos. I am taking care of Penelope if she wakes up in the middle of the night. I got to jump out there, so I didn't want to start a stream and kept on jumping in and out. Instead, I'm just going to record my 5 tries that I have for today on my free-to-play account. As my main account, last time I streamed my main account, I got sniped, stream snipe basically. People were waiting for me to get out of a match while I was live streaming, and it kind of screwed me over completely on being top 500. So I'm not going to stream that part, even though it's only like half an hour. Instead, let's jump in for my 5 dailies. My free-to-play account, basically all of it relies on the first setup. So I'm gonna go as deep as I can right away. 5,326. They have 152,000 strength. Not too bad. I usually use that as a guidance. It's not the final say to who I'm gonna face, how much attack they have. But the nominate here is for the defense boost 4. This carry over here has defense boost 3 max, and then everything else is just pure damage. I don't really have a reverse power medal, so I'm using my Riku to copy my Woody. And then my key art 17 goes off, which usually rounds me about 24 million, like you guys can see. As a free-to-play account, man, that's pretty good. I usually use my Nova there, and I forgot because I guess I'm camera shy. This sounds way too loud. So what ends up happening here, defense boost 3 mixed with defense boost 4 really turns out good. I do have defense boost 5 on this account. I just haven't really settled down where I want to put the defense boost 5 just yet, because free to play account, it's a little bit different from my main account. But you guys can see, as long as I win this one here, I usually win the rest of them. Not the second round. The second round for me is a throwaway, because when you're facing someone who's defending, they will try to paralyze you. They'll try to poison you in the first turn or put you to sleep. And then on the second turn, they'll paralyze you because they want to get rid of your Esuna in the beginning. And second turn, they'll paralyze you, so it screws you over, kind of. So I usually just put a throwaway Keyblade here. Don't put any defense boost maxes, no defense boost 4s, 5s, or nothing like that. Because people's second Keyblades when they're defending are usually ridiculous and one of their best Keyblade setups. For now, until people start watching more videos like this and seeing what they face, people switch it here and there. But for the most part, this has been working pretty solid for me, especially my free-to-play account. So the Mickey there is to get rid of all my SP so I can tap with my medals, so I can at least get a poison or a sleep in there. I do have triple threat and stuff like that, but I prefer the poison and sleep so I don't take away my paralysis charge. If you activate paralysis according to the pet medal, it will definitely stick. It's not a chance of sticking. It makes paralysis 100%. So with Zexion there having the paralysis max, it guarantees to stick on to cast on the enemy, and then it guarantees to stick it because of the pet. And then from there, I do as much damage as I can, which my God, I forgot the Keyblade. My last Keyblade isn't that good. Divine Rose. It isn't that good. It's just enough, but they don't have a defense boost, so this is pretty much an auto win here. They're frozen, skip 2 Buffy medals, go straight into their attack medals. They didn't look like they had a really good setup anyways, so this was pretty much an easy one. Nurse Joy, Pokemon reference right there. Thank you for place 5,000 so far. This is pretty much what I do on both my accounts. It's first turn, you have to win. If you don't win the first turn, then you just lose it all. So I gamble everything on my first Keyblade. I make it as strong as possible, and then I rely on all of the skills to get me through the rest of it. Relying on sleep, poison second turn, and then paralysis on the last turn. You guys are pretty much going to see this for all 5 of them until I hit a certain place. If I hit somewhere in top 3,000, I'm probably going to stop there because I am going to be doing my main account. So I'll kind of leave one try left. It's if I get kicked out. So that guy had way too much strength for my free-to-play account. I know that for sure. 2,898. This guy's around the 152 mark, which is pretty safe for my first Keyblade. So we're gonna try this out. It doesn't really mean if they have like a lot of strength you're gonna lose. I just take the chances. I take less chances that way. I try to go for people that have low attack. It doesn't mean they have a bad setup. Trust me, I've seen low attacks and huge amount of scores. It's just you take a little bit of the risk factor out of there. In all honesty, I don't really know how that part works 100%, so that's why I'm playing it so safe. So this setup over here only had defense boost 3 max, which gives me a pretty good chance because I have a defense boost 4, which means I mitigate a lot more damage. So I have a better chance of getting out of here, depending on his setup though. Even though I have defense boost 4 and he didn't, if his setup's crazy good, it could still end up wiping me out. So I'm getting super lucky here, and defense boost 4s are going off like crazy, and it still wasn't enough. Their setup is just playing better than mine, so this one right here is a complete write-off. They're going to go for their whole attack. I'm going to take off auto battle. I'm going to tap and jump into the next one. All right, so I'm 1 for 1 right now. Doesn't really matter because if you don't win, it doesn't matter from that point on. You're getting points that you don't need. So back down here, someone, Kingdom Hearts for life with 156 at place 2,961 is kind of high. Not the attack, but the place. I can probably hit someone for 2,800, so I'm going to keep switching that around and see how deep I can get into the rankings. Like 2,899 looked a little unsafe there, so I'm definitely going to skip on that one. 2,807. I want to be in top 3,000. I know it's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to try. So 2,754. They've got a pretty big average attack, but doesn't mean the first Keyblade is super powerful. So let's see if they're available right now. It is cutting it pretty close. It's 2:04 already a.m. I'm kind of screwing over my sleeping schedule again, but we'll see. Here's 2,600. They're at 172. Like I said, you can go deeper and deeper if you keep refreshing the page. I found Artemis here. Let's see how this turns out. Nice costume. I like the costume. So I took off auto battle like I said. I didn't even bother with the second round. That's just a waste of time. I could stay in battles longer, but I've got my mana count to do still, so I don't want to waste too much time here. So I'm going to pop Nova this time because I think... No, last time I did pop Nova and I still lost. So regardless, I'm going to use Nova here just in case. At least I think I use Nova. But it's not that much of a difference. Every little bit counts. It could go down to that little bit there. So always use your Nova if you feel like you're going to need it. So here we go. I see Kyrie already. Stained Glass, not too bad. They don't do that crazy amount of damage. If they're 7 stars, they will. But I don't recommend making them 7 stars. Defense boost 3 max, not looking good right now. Defense boost 4, please. There's a defense boost 4. Defense boost 4s. Ooh, this is going to be a close one. Extra attack on it. Not a super powerful metal, but there is a... Ooh, we're good. We're good. And this is why defense boost 4 makes a big difference. Because if I only used defense boost 3 max, I would have lost out on a lot of score. Well, not my score, but I would have gave them so much more. So it's better than using an attack boost on a metal. One of your attacking metals, make sure it's an attacking metal because you still want damage. Make sure they have defense boost 4 on them. A metal that you don't need and it's not super strong. Unless you're already super strong, there's a whole complicated system when it comes to that. My main account, my Prime Axle has defense boost 5. But I would not do that on my free-to-play account because Prime Axle is one of my strong metals. So there's a difference in what people can do. But look what I said. Like I said, people's second Keyblade setup are just ridiculous. And that's why I usually play this style right here. So even though I skip a bunch of metal, the whole point here is to make sure I tap and try to get that skill in there. So it might not happen. There you go. I got to sleep off. That's all I need. He uses Esuna. I carry on to 3rd round and I paralyze him and cross my fingers that that's good enough. Now, when it comes to that though, pretty much, even if paralysis sticks, I mean, even though I have paralysis, yeah, even if it sticks, first thing, even if paralysis does stick on them and it makes them skip metals, some people like to put their buffer on the 3rd slot, on their 3rd setup. So when the metal skips twice, the 3rd metal is a buffer and the last 3 metals are something ridiculous with extra attack. So it doesn't even matter. The strategy might not be that good. And with my Keyblade being so weak, it doesn't take much to upset the balance here. But as you guys can see, they did have a buffer in the beginning, but they had buffs that carried over from the previous turn. So I'm still going to lose out on this one. So that's the one downfall, is that I can still lose out pretty easily, especially... Ooh! Ooh! The poison got me. I'm so sad. Oh. But yeah, even though their buffs carried over, because on my first Keyblade setup, I rely more on the poison sleep to activate. So my first metals don't lower the enemy's attack like I want to. So when it carries over to the metals like that have ×7 strength and all that, it really hurts me in the end. But oh, that poison in the end. Like I was saying about the paralysis though, I'm going to show you another example. First attendee fan event 18. That's cool. 2835. Let's try that out. 2835. I am top 3000, which won't be too bad. They might be in battle already, or I might be in battle. Players currently in battle. Okay, so I didn't face them. Not 3000. I want to be in top 3000. So let's look for someone else. 2987. It's pretty good. Lovely Dreamer. I've got a bad feeling, but let's go for it. That is in top 3000. It's not too deep, so let's see if I can even just get there. So again, free to play is not super strong, but I've tried to use this little strategy. I was in top 2000 through the whole week, but this is the day that matters, and it is getting closer to 208, so pretty much it's go time. There's nothing else here. They have defense boost 5, so I think I'm out of luck here. I got to leave my last try for the last maybe 10 minutes and see if I can find someone, because that defense boost 5, meaning they probably got a good setup, unless their first setup's a throwaway setup. I've seen people do throwaway setups where they just rely on putting paralysis on you and stuff like that. So I might win the first round. Which again, with my strategy, it counteracts people that use this strategy here. But their third Keyblade setup is going to be extremely strong when they do stuff like this. Okay, so I don't think there's going to be enough damage off this over here. I could be wrong though, because the extra attack. Oh, I need defense boost 4s. More than that. Ah, I lost it. Oh, no, I didn't. Ooh. Ooh, by 759,000 or 58,000. But damn. Okay, there you go. I got the first round. This is going to be actually a close one. This is going to be a close one. All right, all right. Let me see your second Keyblade setup is your Divine Rose. Ooh. Okay, alright, so that's one of their good setups right there. That's pretty much the basic setup I have as well on a Divine Rose. It's just that my Key Art 17 is on my main one. My first setup, so I can't really use it there. I mean, what am I talking about? Yeah, I'm just really like, am I going to be... No, this is what I was talking about here. Because I'm copying my Vexen here, I'm lowering the enemy's attack, and this is really important for the next turn, because if I skip their medals, and even though they have a ×7 buffer from one of their attackers and not a buff medal, they'll only get ×1 strength, and that usually really helps out. Wow, my poisons don't want to trigger. Oh, that's scary. See, if the second round no skill attaches to the enemy, then I pretty much lose the third one, and the third one's all I got. So here we go. This is going to be the last one. I do have extra attack on using most of my copycat medals, so that really helps with the buffs and debuffs. So that's the difference from my free-to-play account compared to someone else's free-to-play account. Once I can make those 7 stars, I'm going to have a whole new ball game on this free-to-play account. Paralysis stuck. I'm going to get a little bit of damage in there, which is good. The enemy does have that ×7 strength down, or ×6. No, they have ×7 strength down right now. Their first medal is a buff medal, and Sykes doesn't have any ×7 buff, so I'm in the top 3,000 now. There's no way out of this. They didn't have another way to up their attack, since they didn't make me skip my my Vexen in the second turn. Alright, so there you go. The last try, I'm going to record it when we come back to it, because for now I'm going to leave that for the last 10 minutes, and hopefully I can stay in top 3,000 and get my first gold ticket on my free-to-play account. That'd be something to see. Hopefully. We'll see. I'm going to cut this part out here, and this is going to be like 40 minutes later. I'll see you guys for the last one. But just to make sure, let's see what place I'm in right now. It should be the place that I took, obviously. But just so you guys know, 47 minutes left, and I'm in place 2,987. So as long as I don't go so far away that I can't see someone in top 3,000, I should be okay. So I'll see you guys in about 40 minutes. So this is my last match. Just jumped in. Didn't find anything for a good 20 minutes like usual, and I got kicked out all the way to 11,000. This guy's in place 5,800, but it is currently 3 o'clock, so this is not going to count. Even though I'm probably going to win this one, the first Keyblade was dominated. Second Keyblade, he wasn't that good, so I'm guessing his third Keyblade might not be incredible, but that is pretty much the end. I'm pretty sure nothing counts at 3 o'clock, even though I feel like it should, but at the same time, it doesn't, because 3 o'clock is reset. So we'll see what happens when they hit me. At least we skipped 2 medals, faster animations. So yeah, there you go. No third medal being a buff medal. But if you guys can see here on my main account, I did hit place. Y'all can't see, but it's place 2,205. I got attacked a lot at the end. I was always in battle, but I kept my place at 2,685. I actually, I'll tell you guys what I did tomorrow, actually. But there's the win for this main account, and yeah. Oh, sorry, free-to-play account. Event unavailable, meaning I'm probably going to end this in place 11,000 and not where I want it to be. So, in about 40 minutes, like you guys saw, I went from that place all the way down to 11,000, and then I couldn't find nothing for the last little bit, so it kind of sucked. New PvPs here. Lady Luck, Dark Knot, Diamond Dust. Good luck to everyone. If you guys don't know already, you can like kind of like snipe in some easy wins here if you optimize your medals and then go in for some quick battles. You can hit people with like 300 out of 300 and get some easy ranks. So I'll be in 925 place if you guys want to come find me. That's it for this video. I just wanted to quickly show what I do on my free-to-play account. It was working, but again, on the last hour, this is the last time I'll ever be doing this. I'm not staying up till 3 o'clock anymore. Only stayed up this time because I was taking care of Penelope and Kelly anyways. If they got sick, I kind of brought them stuff. If Penelope woke up, I'd take care of her. But it was pretty quiet, so I got to sit here and just do this. I would have streamed, but last time I got stream sniped. Surprisingly, on a non-shooter game. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.